Do you often have people who have that experience already and then realize maybe there is benefit to book coaching, come back and rework existing projects?
I just see more and more people admitting that it's not a thing you do alone.
Hmm.
Writing is a singular activity. You sit by yourself and you write the words that you are in your head, but it is not, most people don't, it doesn't end there for most people. Most people have a team or a group. All you have to do is open any book and look at the acknowledgments and see the number of people that have helped any given writer. But I am seeing more and more an acceptance of the truth that it's very, very hard to write. Writing a book is an incredibly complex intellectual, creative, and emotional undertaking. And the thought that a person can just figure it out on their own and make it all work, we think that we can because we see some people doing it. We see
Hmm.
those, what I call native genius writers with the myths that you hear about, whatever person sat in the coffee shop and wrote their story and, made a 6-figure deal. Um, those things happen for sure, but that's like the 0.01%. The
Right.
vast majority of writers are having to learn how to do it, figure out how to do it, get help doing it, have another outside perspective helping them see what they're writing and see how it's landing and see what that experience of the reader is going to be like. And so it's this admission of understanding that we're not most of us the 0.01%.
Absolutely. Where do you think the secrecy around utilizing book coaching began, or what influenced some of the, whether it's stigma or possibly a feeling of inadequacy, if there is that need to lean into utilizing a book coach? Where do you think that originally stemmed from?
Well, writing a book it is a very solitary process. If you think about some of the other art forms, such as um, putting on a musical or a play, or mounting a art show in a gallery, um, there's often an assumption of collaboration in other art forms. And I think the myth we all like to imagine is that one person alone sitting in their garret, can spin a work of art that could capture the imagination of the whole world. I think it's kind of just a really powerful and beautiful idea that one person can do this. And the work of a novel is the work of that one person's imagination. And so it's easy to think that they do it alone because they sit there doing it alone. And this is the work of, it's not like, well, you and I are talking just after the Oscars happened, and you see the people get up. I'm always struck by the people that win the awards, and they get up and they thank so many people, and there's the crew, and there's the costume,
Mm-hmm.
and there's the makeup, and there's the musician, and there's all the people that there's so, like, when you see the credits on a movie, there's hundreds of people that have worked on that movie. And we often hear stories, I do anyway, of actors who are so sad when the making of the movie is over, because they come together as this core group of people in this sort of family, and then they dissipate. And the power of making that thing together.
Mm-hmm.
And that that's not what the experience of a writer is. The experience
Right.
of a writer
Yeah.
is you're sitting alone in your chair I'm wondering if you're doing a good job, wondering if anybody's going to care.
Absolutely. And I do think that with the conversation and some of these pieces about, the dirty secret of
Yeah.
utilizing a book coach coming to the forefront, that we will ideally start to see more people acknowledging that, writing is maybe an experience that is solitary and can be isolating, but that it doesn't need to be that way, and that seeking support and guidance through that journey isn't just okay, it's accepted and it's encouraged. And I just
Yeah,
think that the
absolutely.
shift in that conversation within the industry is really important. Thinking about self-publishing but not sure where to start? That's where Tellwell Publishing comes in. We offer assisted self-publishing services to help you bring your book to life your way. From editing and design to marketing and distribution, Tellwell's team works with you to create a book you'll be proud of while you keep creative control. From Lamar Jackson and Cindy Cherry to Kaya Usher and Rita Kakati Shah, Tellwell has helped thousands of authors publish their book with confidence. Visit tellwellpublishing.com to start your journey.